Hello everyone, today I'm going to budget for August and it's a really exciting payday because I'm getting the first of my pay rise checks. So the way that it's working is I qualified at the beginning of July, but it wasn't the whole month. So I'm getting basically 3 out of 4 weeks of full qualified teacher pay. Then at the end of August, I will get the full teacher pay. And then at the end of September, teacher wages are increasing, so then I will also get a bigger paycheck then, and then after September it will stay the same. So it's really exciting because, as you know, I have been on basically minimum wage for a few years because I was a teaching assistant before I did my training. So this is really exciting and has come at the perfect time because we are looking to rent at the beginning of September. So we're going to jump into the budget with me. I'll first go over last budget with me. I deleted all my targets and I did a little bit of an experiment. So basically it did go well. I think having the average spent for a lot of variable expenses worked really well throughout the month. But then also I had a lot of unexpected expenses in terms of our housemates moved out and they took a lot of their stuff with them, so we needed to buy our own versions of things, which meant that we spent more money than we were thinking we would on these sorts of items. But now I've got a category for that, so let's jump in and let's get started. So the very first thing that I do is I take out my month ahead fund. So at the moment, you can see we are at £360 assigned in August, so we definitely need to take out 360. And what I would like to do, because I had to dip into that month ahead fund to take care of some of these expenses, I would like to trial adding £100 to that. So I'm going to do that, and then we're going to see how we do with other things, and then I will budget that out perhaps at the end, which normally I don't do, but I've got a lot of things that I need to take care of, so let's do that first. The first is we're going to go ahead and look at the freedom. So £100 for furniture. This is for furniture in our rental property that we will be getting because a lot are unfurnished, so we do need to start saving to buy some furniture, probably secondhand. And then the rent deposit, we will need to save for a rent deposit, so I'm going to put 200 for that. My overdraft, this is so exciting, I'm finally paying it off. So that is the last of the £1,000 and I will no longer have an overdraft debt, and it's just in time too. So that's really exciting to see that that says £1,000. I mean, it's going to be sad to see £1,000 go, but it means I'm no longer in debt and I don't have to worry about it. For my car loan, I have to put aside 102.87 each month. That is the minimum payment, and I'm sticking with that for now. And then we're just going to go down. Actually, we need to go down to here. We are going on our summer holiday today, so we need to fill in the rest of those categories and make sure that it is all accounted for. So we need, the hotel has already come out, so that's why that says spent. Okay, that's for our dining, £100 each will be. And then a ticket, we're going to the Sutton Hoo burial site in Suffolk. So that is going to be how much I need for the ticket. And then fun money, just some extra spending, and then petrol. I've been putting aside an extra bit of money there. And if we go over this, it will be covered by other fun spending. Obviously, we don't go on holiday all the time, so we're going to make sure that we enjoy ourselves. Okay, and then now I think I'm going to go down and see if we can fill all of our categories before I budget out that month ahead. So for petrol, I'm going to do the average spent. Oh, actually, yeah, I'm going to do the average spent because I'm on some holidays, so I'm not going to be doing as much petrol. I spent a lot more on petrol last month, which I'll talk about in my review video. Car maintenance fund, really trying to do 75 a month for that, to see that grow, because I had a lot of car expenses right at the beginning, which I didn't want, but oh well. We're getting a Hoover or vacuum, so it is £50 altogether, so 25 each for that. Utilities, I do this as a, so I've already signed some because obviously I'm trying to get a month ahead. I do more for this because Some bills fluctuate and some are every 6 months. The water bill will come out, so that's why you see there's so much in there right now, is I have the water bill in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and assign the amount I need for that, for my utilities. Grocery, I'm going to do the average spent again. Home goods, so this is a new category. This is sort of things that we need for the house. So, you know, we got a dish rack and some bins. That's the sort of thing that I'm talking about with that. Supplements, I'm not paying for my gut health thing anymore because I need the money. And I don't need to buy any more magnesium, so that would be the other thing. Toiletries, I'm going to go ahead and do the average spent. I do need to get more foundation, but I think I'm going to cover that. Let's do spent last month, actually. I love these buttons at the moment. They're really helpful once you've got a few months of data. Household average spend, we're going to do that. Odds and ends, I'm going to put 30 in there. I feel good about putting 30 in there. That's kind of, again, my sort of category for any random bits that we get that don't fit in anything else. I'm doing a little bit, okay, so I don't think we're going to be able to do the month ahead. I'm putting away a little bit of money into trips because I'm going to an outdoor theatre with my grandma in August and I'll be gone for a couple of days, so I need some extra spending money for that. Dates, we put in 50. Okay, so here's where we can't be so frivolous. Okay, so we might not be able to do a full £100 for month ahead, but let's go ahead. So we might only be able to do £50. Really didn't want to. Okay, so what can we do? I do want to be able to hang out with people during the August. So my goal, as well as saving for the rental stuff, is to actually enjoy my August because I worked really hard for the summer holidays with getting my qualification and everything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to minus 50 from this. And then for social, I'm going to go ahead and put 60. Takeaway, I'm going to go ahead and put 20. Then I've got 763 left. I'll put that into solo date, I think. So I think some of this money will get moved around. For example, petrol, if I'm not spending the petrol money, then that will probably get taken out. But for now, I'm going to leave it. And again, like I say, the budget is supposed to be that you kind of move stuff around as you need it. So I'm going to embrace that and leave this for now. And I'm going to budget that 410 into month ahead. So into September we go. And what I like to do is go to the monthly bills first and fill those up. So let's go for AA. 1109. Insurance for my car, 5316. And then we've got subscriptions, 1145 for my prescriptions, 7 for Monzo perks, 5.99 for HeyU, which is my reality TV app, 12.99 Spotify, 3.99 for Tesco membership. And then, we do have enough for utilities. That makes me really happy. 253 for utilities. Then we've got 5133. So then we go to the fixed. This is the non-monthly fixed expenses. So road tax I save up for each month. YNAB save up for each month. I'm holding off on funding my hair because in terms of me and my boyfriend combining expenses, I don't know how that's going to look, and I might not be able to spend as much on my hair as I would like to, but we're going to see how things play out as my pay increases. So I'm going to leave it for now. And then I've got 2212 left. So I know that my household expenses are about 11, so I'm going to put in £11 there, and I got 11.12 left. What can I do with that one? Sure, I'll put it into date. Why not? Because I know I'll have to fund that every month. Okay, so that, I think, if we go back to August, I'll just double check I've actually done everything. I'm feeling pretty good about that. Okay, and yeah, so that is it for this budget with me video. I feel really good about this extra pay and being able to set myself up. I'm going to go and pay back my overdraft now. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.